group is now threatening to sue a New Jersey town over their plans for a 9/11 memorial. The group is protesting this beam recovered from the Twin Towers wreckage because it displays a cross. American Atheists writing a letter to Princeton's mayor saying, quote, while the intention to commemorate those who died at the World Trade Center is admirable and appropriate for a community, the use of such a singular religious image will be grossly offensive and alienating to many people. Roy James is the Princeton deputy fire chief behind this memorial. Roy, welcome. Good to have you here. What inspired you to want to raise this steel beam and create a memorial in Princeton?
Well, there's many different things. 9/11 affected all of us, no matter what religion, what creed, what race, anything. The whole world was affected by 9/11. So one of the things, my wife actually should have been there that day, and thanks to our little guardian angel who wasn't born at the time, she didn't make it.
She was pregnant at home at the time, so she didn't go to work that day.
So I know so many people that lost loved ones, and to me it's very important. And if you look at that day, there's nothing that symbolizes anything other than people were so nice to each other. After 9/11, it was unbelievable. We were in our fire trucks coming back from a call one day, and we had a whole group of people stop us in the middle of the road. They opened the door, they shook our hands, they hugged us, they kissed us, they thanked us for everything that we've done. And again, if anything good that came out of 9/11, that's it.
So the atheists are very upset about this. It's a Christian symbol, obviously, the cross that's on this steel beam. And you're Jewish, you said, right?
I am Jewish, yes.
So you don't have a problem with the
No, I don't.
cross on the front of it. They're suggesting some compromises or some things that you could do to keep these atheists happy so that they would allow you to erect this on a place that you think you found in your town that would be perfect for it, right?
Well, we have such a great place. Unfortunately, or fortunately, it's on public land. Now, the cross, it's symbolic. It has nothing to do with religion. It's not a religious symbol whatsoever in this aspect. During the times of 9/11, the steel workers would cut out crosses, they would cut out Stars of David, they would cut out symbols, and they would give them to the family members of those that perished that day. And I cut out an article, and you know, there's something here that actually shows different symbols.
Oh yeah.
And again, if we hide it, if we don't acknowledge what this is there for, then basically the person that died that day or the person that carved it out, we're saying that their feelings or their emotions don't mean anything. And to me, I think that's not right.
Did they asked you to do something, to write something, to add a plaque to this? What did they want it to say?
They wanted a plaque basically acknowledging all the atheists that perished that day as well. Well, besides the atheists, there were Muslims, there were Jews, there were Christians, there were Buddhists, there were every different type of religion, like I said, was affected. So to single out just one group, I think is wrong.
And you're saying
not right.
if it was a Star of David or if it was another symbol, you would want to raise this same beam. This happens to be the beam that your town has, that you had in your fire department, right?
Correct. If it was something that may have been symbolic to the atheist, to me, it's just as important to show it, or to me, it doesn't matter, because I don't look at that as a religious symbol. We're not asking people to go and have a priest have a ceremony every week. This is something that tells a story, and I think it needs to tell that story.
Roy, how's this going to go? What's going to happen here? What's your gut feeling?
My feeling is, because of people like you and the wonderful acknowledgement that we've received, the story is being told. I think the way it's really going to happen is we're going to have to turn the beam so that the cross is facing one of the pillars. But as much as
So what do you mean by that? So the beam would be standing straight up, right?
The beam would be standing straight up, and on each side of the beam, there's going to be 3 pillars of limestone. And it's going to be basically a straight design. Right. So what we were thinking about doing is turning the cross so that it faces one of the limestone beams. Now, is that what I want to do? Absolutely not. But I have to think about, if we fight this, which I still intend to do, even if I do turn it, it's going to take 3 years. And I don't know if it's worth the 3 years to wait to build a memorial.
Well, I commend you for taking this on and making it your personal way to remember all of those who were lost, and good luck to you.
Thank you so much.
In Princeton, and we all hope that fellow folks from New Jersey can come visit it someday when you're done. Roy, thank you very much for spending time with us today.
Thank you.
Good luck
real
to you.
soon on 12 years, too.
Yeah.
Martha, thank you.
It is.
John Scott's